So how do you stay aligned with your values in business?
In business,
Yeah. So,
I do my best to use natural products. Particularly with the herbicide, the general herbicide, it's probably our most used product. So we've switched to an organic herbicide. It's much less effective, unfortunately. However, the most of the gardens we look after, we get them to a standard where things are only that there's only small weeds to control, and it's very effective on small weeds
okay.
that have just germinated. It just burns them. It's a anomonic acid, I believe, and it burns the weeds.
Okay.
Um, and so yeah, I mean that's probably the biggest thing we've done. And then rather than uh, waiting for gardens to get fungus problems or pest issues, we are proactive in that where we feed the soil to make it healthy and resilient, therefore the plant's healthy and resilient, and they actually defend diseases and certain pests themselves once
Brilliant.
it gets established.
So if I'm perceiving that right, with the use of some of our more chemical um, things in the garden, it can actually make the plant weaker, and so that you put in the effort there to do the work so that the plant's stronger, and then it doesn't need things that are as strong to combat the weeds and combat the things around it. Is that right?
The Yeah, yes, yeah, pretty much. So if there's an overgrowth, we need to control it. So let's say there's a disease problem, you know, in the soil and it's affecting all the plants. We need to spray the plants with a fungicide and drench the soil. And
Yeah.
then from there, once we've controlled the disease, then we start to build the health after that.
Right.
Um, and and a lot of fungicides are, actually they're okay. It's sulfur, like it's yeah. So just choosing the least harmful products, and then following them up with organic products to
Yeah.
try and avoid the the overgrowth issue. Yeah,
Yeah, I really like the sound of that because that's what you hear about natural products, especially in these sort of areas, is that they're not as effective or they're not as strong. But what I've
yeah.
heard from you is that if you get the plant it's the same with our bodies. If you get your body in the right condition, it can overcome things. So you're saying that about the plants as well. Love it.
The plants, but more so the soil. Actually, this
Yeah,
imagine the soil being your gut.
yeah,
You've got to create the right biome in the soil.
yeah.
So some of the stuff we use actually it creates microbial activity in the
Fantastic.
soil,
Yeah,
just as you would, gut health type of stuff. If
yeah,
that's a good analogy, I think.
yeah. Makes wonderful sense. Right.